Good morning, friends and strangers, and welcome to the second channel. Today is going to be a day in the life of an underemployed skater in New York City. Let's get it. As my main channel has grown, I've become a bit particular about what I want to post there, so while the search for a full-time job and a girlfriend, but more so this East Coast weather, preoccupies me from making more polished adventure, IRL video essay, and contest videos that I want to make, I'll be posting some less scripted, more vlog-like content here, if anyone cares. But yeah, back to the basics vibes while I scratch my narcissistic itch to talk into the camera and have people watch me do things. Like I said, this is a day in the life of an underemployed skater in New York City. Underemployed meaning despite intermittent payments from YouTube and from my aunt that allow me to feed myself and get drunk on the weekends, it's not quite where I want to be. Anyways, most mornings start with black coffee, thinking about an ex-girlfriend or two, some mindfulness to ease those thoughts, and a 2-minute cold shower to remind me that life is real. My yogurt bowl is probably my favorite part of the morning. My life right now is kind of just waiting for my next meal, both literally and metaphorically. Looking for a job in this market is kind of like blindly throwing darts at a board, trying to hit a bullseye while 200 other people are also trying to beat you to it. But I try to keep my spirits high, and I've got a bunch of videos scripted out that I'm ready to execute once this weather clears. Usually I'll go to the gym and or for a run, but today is special. I get to go skateboarding, so I put on my default skin, pack some snacks because I know I'll be hungry, and embrace myself for how brick it is. Usually I'm a city bike everywhere all the time sort of person, but today that doesn't really seem like the best idea, especially for a 35-minute ride into Brooklyn. So today I'm taking the subway. I got robbed, but at least no one was smoking crack on the train this morning. I make it into Brooklyn, and you guys are probably wondering, oh, look at the dog with the boots. You're probably wondering, where the hell am I gonna skate in this weather? And here's the answer.
Hey, yo, we're gonna fucking cheese off of a ketchup on a roll. Yeah?
This is the little bro, Luca. His mother is a learning specialist, and his dad is a former pro BMXer, and together they run an after-school program / camp where they teach kids how to read, BMX, and skate. That's family goals right there. They've got a dope facility, and I'm pretty lucky to get to skate here because the other options during the New York winter are quite slim. As I've spoken about before, this video actually aged really well because no one did anything about it. This is my 3rd week back skating from a nasty ankle injury, and I'm just able to flick again with minimal pain, so I'm pretty happy about that. Skating with Luca is usually a good time, but despite his skill and style, he can be really irritating and is always unnecessarily showing me up, but sometimes I need a little humbling. This session I sought out to get some of my old tricks back. I've been injured most of the time I've known Luca, so sometimes he's surprised that I'm actually half decent at skating. I've had a bit of an infatuation with Willy Grinds, a controversial trick, but I learned this one second try and then spent about 10 minutes trying to figure Willy Nolly heel out. Been trying this one for a few sessions and I'm getting closer every time. Today I tried to focus on getting my back foot in the right position when I locked in. It did help, but didn't work out in the end. Sometimes you gotta know when to quit. Luca does a decent big flip and I do a kind of disgusting frontside flip revert and an even worse switch frontside flip. And at this point, we've been skating over an hour. My legs are cramping a little bit, but I put a little fuel in the tank so we can get some clips on the flat bar. Backsmith is probably my favorite trick in the whole world. And one thing I want to work on in the future is holding front blunts a little better. I did okay here. And one day, I'll learn this trick. How long do you think till New York City is skatable?
At least a month. This shit is tough.
Now we're making some moves and we make a half-baked decision to give the city bikes a go, which actually doesn't work out too poorly. And then it's time to get some eats. Most of the time I try not to buy food out, but hey, you gotta live a little bit sometimes. Real talk, if I was on death row, this meal at Hometown Barbecue might be my final request. And eating with someone half my weight is also an easy way to get some extra food. What do you say to the people that might think it's weird I'm having lunch with a 15-year-old? I say peace out to Lil Bro and decide to give city biking home a shot. I've got plenty of carbs to get me over the bridge, and you can see how cold it is. The ride was calm, but docking was a bit of a hassle. When I get home, I decide it wouldn't be an unemployed day in the life without some Fortnite, so I say fuck it and load up a quick game. That doesn't last very long.
Game's too easy, man.
I meal prepped some chicken for the week, medium rare just the way I like it, and for dinner I got a nice colorful salad to offset the damage from lunch. My mom helps me prep for an interview, and I thank my parents for letting me live here. And that's pretty much it. I have a much needed stretch. I usually do this in my underwear, but thought that wouldn't be appropriate, and I prep for my slumber with some Murakami. That's that for the first upload on this channel. I'll be experimenting with some other formats, so tap in if you want to and add me on LinkedIn. Okay, bye.